Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Money Mondays. My name is Belinda Ray. I am the Director of Strategic Partnerships here at GPCOG. Here with two people today. As usual, my colleague.
Hi guys, Paul Johnson, Director of Economic and Community Development here at GPCOG,
And we have
And
Andrea Berry of the New England Environmental Finance Center, who we are so pleased to have join us. She is our first guest on Money Mondays. Now, if you have an idea for something you think is a good opportunity for our region and you'd like to talk about it, please let us know. We're happy to have guests. Andrea is also the council chair in North Yarmouth, and we're really happy to have her here today. So Andrea, go ahead and take it away.
thank you so much. I'm gonna share my screen and we'll cross our fingers that that works. There we go. Can we all see this?
It's definitely shared. I'm still seeing a black screen.
Okay.
Oh,
How
now
about
it's
now?
there. Got it. Yep.
Great. All right, welcome everybody. Thanks so much for inviting me to come and talk to you all today. I'm going to talk about the program that I'm a part of over at the University of Southern Maine called the New England Environmental Finance Center. So the New England Environmental Finance Center, which is a giant mouthful, kind of like GPCOG, goes by the EFC as our term. So you'll hear me use that terminology. We are a EPA program, part of a national network of environmental finance centers all across the country that have been working together for almost 25 years to build local and regional partnerships around environmental issues with a frame on helping you as a municipality or as a nonprofit to access state, federal, and private funding and to kind of hold folks' hands all the way through projects. Our primary focus is on funding and financing those environmental projects and priorities. And we look to specifically work with underserved or environmental justice communities as they were defined by the EPA. And now really looking to kind of work with communities both in urban areas as well as rural areas, folks that are capacity constrained in some way. And for all of our programs, we really take a look at climate resilience and climate adaptation as a frame for our work with all different types of infrastructure, as well as community efforts. So we are an experienced team of planners, facilitators. I'm a specialist in fundraising from private foundations as well as community engagement. And our team works to offer support in a variety of different ways. We have a few core programs. I'll skip over the SNEP network because that's specifically for Southeast New England, so Massachusetts and Rhode Island. But I will be talking today about our New England Water Infrastructure Network. And we won't get into our Better Bev Sustainable Operating Practices program, but certainly if you have a brewery in your community that needs support, or you're looking to incorporate craft brewing into your community, do give us a call for that too. So at the EFC, we can truly help from all different parts of a project from start to finish. Everything from how do you choose what project to what's going to be the right way to incorporate a project into your community's work plan and kind of long-term vision. We do design and engineering. Of course, as our name says, we do a lot of work around funding and financing. And then we can help you with implementation, and some cases we can also continue to help with maintenance. So I'm actually going to talk today partially about our Environmental Justice Technical Assistance Center, which is the program that I work predominantly on. Now, this is an EPA-funded program that is based out of the University of Connecticut, and we here at the EFC are core partners along with UMass Boston's Native American Institute and the Environmental Protection Network as well as the New England Rural Health Association. So all five of our organizations work together to support environmental justice priorities throughout the New England region. And that includes everything from environmental quality, so we can work on water issues, land use, waste management, energy justice, everything from clean electric vehicle access to infrastructure improvements, climate adaptation, where we do a lot of project planning or risk assessment, policy issues that we can do some analysis and translation on, as well as environmental and social resilience efforts. And then we also have an opportunity and have experts who can talk to you about environmental health from air quality and asthma, lead, drinking water management. We're also deeply connected with the Yukon TAB, which is the Technical Assistance for Brownfields. I know that GPCOG also does some brownfields work as well. So at the TICTAC, we are available to help in multiple different ways. We can support you on grant preparation and submission, on technical consultations, and we do a whole host of training programs and provide navigation to helpful tools. So I really encourage you to reach out to us at the TICTAC for any type of funding navigation. If you're applying for a grant, whether it's federal, state, or private foundation funding, we can take a look at a grant application and give you direct feedback. I looked at well over 40 different applications for the first round of the Environmental Justice for New England grant program, a number of them for municipalities doing particularly targeted work in rural communities, and I'm really happy to help in that particular area. We also do post-grant award management, so dealing with everything from congressional directed spending and trying to navigate that process to connecting with resources for co-ops or other types of technical pieces. We can also do translation and summarizing of technical documents, taking a look at data, and kind of everything else that you could imagine that would go under those kind of technical pieces. And then we love doing trainings, webinars, videos, workshops. So if you have a specific topic that you're interested in, please give me a call. And I will, my last slide has contact information on it. Our other program that I'm going to talk briefly about today is the NEWIN program. So this is the New England Water Infrastructure Network. This is a program that is housed here at the EFC, and we are really the network coordinators of a whole collection of water infrastructure and technical assistance providers. And our goal is to help communities secure water infrastructure funding, everything from drinking water to wastewater, storm management, and non-point source pollution. And we're really here to help you at any stage of program development. But important to know is that we're really we prioritize as part of this program, working with communities who are open to exploring the water state revolving loan fund programs. So that needs to be at least a place where you're like, yeah, I'll think about this going into the NEWIN program. We will assist with other funding sources as well and can do technical and managerial work. We work with some core partners who are those technical experts, and so you get paired with one of those core partners to deliver services, and then we can truly connect with anyone from tribes to municipalities, water utilities, and water districts, and kind of everything in between. And our goal here is really to act as a facilitator between communities and funding opportunities. So definitely reach out if you're looking at any type of water system work coming up. Again, we can do, just like the TICTAC, we really respond in a wide variety of different ways, from building partnerships and starting to do some community engagement, all the way through projects, including helping folks navigate that state revolving loan fund and other types of funding and financing, and creating a funding stack for your project, as well as some support on construction and management. If you're interested in working with Newen, there is a QR code that'll go directly to their program, but you can also reach out via their website or just send an email directly to me, and I'm happy to help. So that was a rapid fire overview of the EFC, but with only 15 minutes, that's as far down as we can go. I really want to encourage you to visit our website to see all of the different programs that we offer. And at any time, feel free to email me. I'm andrea.berry@maine.edu, because again, we're based at the University of Southern Maine. And I can help you to navigate to one of the resources at our organization. So thanks so much for having me join. And it looks like we have a few minutes left. So I'll hand it back over to you, Belinda.
Sure. Yeah, I thank you so much. That was a great
Mhm.
presentation. I'm ashamed I didn't know many of the things that you told us today. It was great to learn this. I did not realize we had this resource right in our backyard. I knew about UConn. I mean, we've sent a brownfields
Mhm.
application to UConn to have them look it over. I didn't realize that service was, maybe available a little closer to home too.
Mm.
So you said you can help with grant applications. Do they need to have an environmental focus, I would assume?
Yes, environmental or climate resilience. So, air quality work, lead mitigation, broadband access and EV chargers, kind of all fit under that category. And then your standard stuff, nature-based solutions, culverts,
Yep.
flood management, any of those types of pieces.
Yeah, and I think the post-grant management is huge for our region. That is kind of one of the intimidating things, I think, particularly for smaller towns in applying for these grants. You get the money, but then there is a lot of work on the back end in
Mhm.
terms of the reporting and just keeping track of everything. But you guys help with that.
Yeah, we can help set up systems and
Mhm.
solutions to make that streamlined, as well as kind of help with guidance if folks get stuck or they have questions. We're always available. And then the Newen program in particular has even a deeper ability to work directly with communities all the way through the project. So the Technical Assistance Center, the TICTAC, is a little bit lighter of a touch in that area. And then some of our more water specific projects, we can go pretty far.
That's great. And Andrea, are there any fees for communities when they seek out your services?
No, everything at the EFC is free. As long as the EPA continues to support us
Yeah.
and our work, everything that we do is free of cost. And we're excited to work with folks. The navigation of funding has become an extra added layer there. So, we're
Yeah.
really excited to be able to support people as like our world is turned upside down at the moment.
hmm And I think before we started recording at the beginning, you had mentioned to me that you were recently you were receiving a grant from a state grant or a grant from Vermont, or what was?
Yeah, so we're looking as the EFC to expand our funding,
Right.
collection so that we're not
Sure.
100% EPA funded so that we can continue to offer these services for free. We have programs that we've heard confidence are going to continue, especially the water infrastructure work. We have
Mhm.
questions about some of our other work. And I was planned to come in here and talk about the New England environmental justice. So the environmental justice for New England grant program with the round 2 that was just about to open, but we got word on Friday that program is being postponed. So we're trying to navigate as things are changing under our feet pretty regularly. So
Yeah.
we sympathize with everybody because we're going through it too.
Yes. Yes. We're certainly dealing with that at GPCOG. Postponed is better than terminated. So fingers
Absolutely.
crossed that it's going to come back with a few adjustments, and that will be that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so very much. We are off next week is President's Day, right, Paul? So we're off.
I'm going to be in Hilton Head Island golfing, so I don't care what day it is next week.
I am going to chat you at 9 a.m. So please have your computer accessible.
You can do whatever you want. I will not respond.
All right. All right. Good to know. Good to know where I stand. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Have a lovely week. Have a wonderful long weekend if you get the long weekend, and we will see you back here. I think the 28th will be the date. All right. Thanks
Thanks
again,
so
Andrea.
much.
Take
Thank you,
care.
Thanks.
Andrea.
Bye.
Bye.